Hey guys, it's AshleyUnder and I'm doing a review on celebrity cruise lines. I just got back yesterday from my vacation and I wanted to share my experience with you. I hope you enjoy. Let's get started.
But first, let me take a selfie.
The boat I was on was called the Constellation. When we first got to Port Everglades, we dropped our bags off with the bag guy outside. He took them, we walked into this building, they checked us for our IDs to make sure we had them. Then we got into a line where the nice lady behind the desk gave us our key cards to our rooms, which also is a key card to the boat. Then we got in another line to give those key cards to another lady where she took our picture and put our picture on the card. Then we got in the last line, which was to actually get onto the boat, and we got on the elevators that were super fast and took us right to our floor. But we found our room, which was on the bottom floor too, which ended up being really freaking awesome because even though we are low down, we were right next to the water and we could see the waves breaking along the boat, which I prefer. We didn't have a balcony. We chose not to because the entire boat is a balcony and I don't want to hide in my room all night and day anyway, so that's that reason. The rooms were actually really small. The port window was very large, but the room itself was small, and so was the bathroom. The shower was the size of my body pretty much, with an extra foot, and that was about it. The room also had a lot of storage space. Not a lot of space for actual people, but there were at least 8 drawers in the room, and then there's 6 more in the closets. There's 2 closets, there was a safe. For some reason there was no clocks in this room, and there was no Bible, which is weird. One of the things that my mother and I were very excited about on this boat was the food. Food is always very exciting, and it was especially exciting for me because I just did 8 weeks straight of eating perfectly clean, and I really wanted to enjoy myself a little bit on this cruise, and I did. I had pastas and cookies, all kinds of salad and salad dressings. The food was very good. They had 2 main restaurants that we went to. One was the Ocean View Buffet Cafe. Yeah, they had a great selection. Every lunch, every breakfast, and every dinner had some foods that were different and some foods that were the same. There was also the San Marco restaurant where you had a reservation every night for dinner. My mother and I chose to go on formal night where we put dresses on and looked really nice, and we ordered some awesome food. I got the filet mignon. I know, super weird because I don't eat red meat, but I thought I'd try it, and a little red meat is good for your body. My mom got the salmon, and both of us were thrilled. The food was perfectly cooked, it was flavored great, the service was right on time with appetizers, drinks, main course, just enough food, not too much. The service on this boat was impeccable. People really value their jobs there, and they're all very happy. Even when it comes to the captain had a welcoming ceremony where they handed out champagne glasses to all of us, and we did a toast, and he must have said welcome aboard in 25 different languages. And he was Greek because that was the last language he always used. And his name was Nicholas something. I have that somewhere. I'll probably put it right here. But he was always around the boat too, and he was always very welcoming, smiley. He wanted to know if anything was wrong to tell him, and that's really great in a captain, right? One other thing about the Ocean View Cafe, most of the seating is inside. Then there is a very small section where you can sit outside and eat. That isn't the pool area. They have maybe 15-20 tables for people to enjoy the buffet and eat outside, which is at the back of the boat, and you get to watch the stream from the water go. I really think they need more seating out there. I don't expect you to rebuild the boat, but maybe consider something for the future. Now let's talk about the entertainment on the boat. First off, they have a celebrity theater, which is a stage like you would see in Broadway, and it has upper level seating and stadium seating. Awesome theater. The first show we went to watch was called Celebrate the World, and there were 5 main performers, 2 girls and 3 guys, I believe. And they were singers and dancers and did all different kinds of stuff from around the world. They did Irish dancing, they did Spanish dancing, I don't know if it was salsa or what it was. They did the can-can, which was awesome. And that was really great. I like how they bring different ethnicities on the boat, just like they do with their workers and their other shows that they have. Also, every day on the pool deck, they had DJ Carlos, who had a huge amount of energy when playing songs. He was dancing with everybody and getting the party going. He also took requests. My mother, in fact, requested a song, Brick House, I believe, and we all got up and started dancing, and then we danced to the electric slide for a while, which was great. It's a classic. And he wasn't too bad on the eyes. He was a good-looking guy. Then there's another lounge called The Rendezvous, where I went and watched a guy named Derek Lewis perform what they call naughty karaoke, which was awesome. He was hilarious, guys. If you ever have the chance to watch him or go sing with him, take it, because he cracked me up. He involves the audience, he talks to you, he doesn't pressure anybody, but no one can lose in his karaoke. He gives out prizes if you sing, and he alters the music, I'm pretty sure, so that you sound good when you get up there, which is awesome because some people need that. And then the last thing I want to mention about the entertainment is they had movies playing on sale days in the movie theater. Now, they had a good selection of movies. The first sale day, I think we had The Hunger Games Catching Fire, which I thought was awesome. And the last sale day, we had Thor, the second Thor. And the movie theater really isn't a movie theater. They have a screen they pull down, and they have 3 rows of chairs. Now, the first movie that I watched, there was a big guy in front of me and his head was in the middle of the screen. And I couldn't see half the movie, which is fine, it's a free movie, whatever, but you know, we had to move because my mom also, she had some lady in front of her that had big hair, and my mom was shorter than I am, so it just made it very difficult. Or at least they should regulate it, put the kids up front and the tallest people on the back. Or, you know, get an actual movie theater. Okay guys, what is something that is really important to pretty much everybody in the world? Being clean, right? Celebrity Cruise Lines has gone way above my expectations as far as cleanliness. Everywhere you go, they're handing out hand sanitizer, or they have dispensers on the wall or in the middle of aisles. Every time you walk outside of your room, there are employees wiping handles down, walls down, railings down. It's awesome. And everything that they have, as far as the buffet is concerned, they have screens. They switch out their scoopers for the food all the time. I just think it's great because most people don't remember to wash their hands, and that's how the world gets sick. In the restrooms, they have the nice disposable towels, not just paper towels, and they have signs saying, use your towel to open the door, and then throw it away. How easy is that? I can't tell you how much I appreciate that as a consumer. Super big deal for me. You guys don't know this, but I just took a 10-minute break to eat lunch. It was yummy. So the last thing that I want to mention is a few of the problems I experienced on this cruise. No cruise is perfect. Everybody's going to have their flaws. No one expects you to have everything, and you cannot make the world happy. I get that. So there's 4 things that I want to mention. 1, the movie theater, which I mentioned already. The second thing I want to mention, at the front of the boat on the top deck, they have the gym. Now, they have the treadmills at the front by the window so you can watch the horizon while you're on the treadmill. Which sounds great, right? Except when you step up onto the treadmill, the blinds cover the horizon. So you can't see the horizon. All you can do is look down to see the water. Also, another thing is the fact that they don't have headphones that you can use in the gym. There's TVs on the treadmills, but they don't offer headphones for you to borrow. Third thing I want to mention. My mom found this bracelet that she loved. It's those gold spools that you can buy in a certain amount of inches and make it to a bracelet or necklace as you please. Now, I snuck off on the last sale day to go buy this for her. It was the night before we were disembarking. All the gift shops are still open, all the jewelry is still displayed. I went over to the gold spools with the bracelet that my mother liked, and I asked the lady if I could buy it, and she said no. The guy who's selling them does not wish to sell them any longer. His name was Jerry. She said I can find him down the hallway at the end of the stores, and I could ask him myself. I went searching for him, never found this Jerry guy. Who puts their jewelry out on display but refuses to sell them? I am very disappointed in this experience. The perfect bracelet my mom was in love with, and I couldn't get it for her. Moving on. The fourth and last thing that I want to mention is the morning that we're disembarking, we didn't have much more than 4 hours left on the boat. Got up at 6, had to be off the boat at 10. So we wake up, call room service to order our tea and coffee so we can get some caffeine and wake up. They're not doing room service on the last day. How stupid is that? They consider it a sale date and they charge you gratuity for that sale date, yet they're not doing room service? Where is my gratuity going? Who am I tipping? So we had to wait an hour and a half to get up to the buffet area, hurry up and order some coffee and drink it, and then wait for the caffeine to kick in. I just think that they should have room service on a day they charge you for gratuity. Am I right? I think so. Thanks for watching my review of celebrity cruise lines on the boat Constellation. I had an amazing time and so did my mom. We highly recommend this cruise line to anyone who's considering a cruise. They're fairly priced, the employees clearly love their job, and there are so many things to do on the boat and off the boat. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment below. Thanks for watching. Bye.